What's up? How you doing? Here we are, beautiful Saturday morning, clear sky, warm out, slight breeze, but enjoyable. Feels like late spring, school's about to close, and you're very excited. I don't know, just a nice feeling of well-being right now. So today, I was in the store the other day walking around, and I walked by the coffee area, and then I reversed and walked back again because something caught my eye. And what caught my eye was this coffee here, which we're going to try today. The name caught my eye, so I stopped and said I'm going to try that. $17. Wake the F Up. It smells good, but it smells like there's something else in there. Almost like a paprika smell. You know, like a smoked paprika. And the ingredients here. Coffee beans and chicory. I don't know what chicory is, but it's probably what that smell is. I like it, but it's a little bit different. So we're gonna try it out, see how much I can wake up with this extra strong coffee. So they have hot sauces they sell, I guess under the same name. The hottest effing sauce is what they say here. And then they have something called effing nuts in the world snacks. So those are probably like hot, spicy nuts. Anyway, it's got a best before date on here. Last day of the year, 12/31/2023. So I'm gonna go inside now, and I'm going to use some fresh water, which is what they recommend. And I cleaned out my whole coffee machine, put in the rinse thing. I did a few rinses with hot water, and now it's good to go. So we're gonna get the authentic flavor of the Wake the F Up coffee. And this guy looks more than awake. That's what you look like if you're sitting in the electric chair. Anyway, I'll be back in a few moments. Instamatically for you. For me, it'll be like 15 minutes, and I will give a review and my impression of this coffee. First time I'm trying this. And if you're interested, wakethefup.net. That's the website. Be jittery all day. I've told this story before, but one time I was working at a place outside, and had a car with me, but there was nothing, 10 feet away for water. The people in that place that I was working, they had gone for the day. I was out, place was shut down. I was working on the outside, and I got really thirsty. Dog days of summer, and there was a Dunkin' Donuts about a mile down the road. So I hopped into my Ford, and I went down there, and I looked around, and back then I didn't drink coffee at all. So I looked up, and they had these big 64 ounces of coffee, iced coffee. So I said, give me one of those iced coffees, 64 ounces. Went back to the place. I drank it in like, 5 minutes or something. I was still thirsty. I went back down to the place, Dunkin' Donuts, and I got a second one, 64 ounce one. Went back, drank that one a little bit slower, but finished it. About 20 minutes go by, and then I'm starting to get this it's a tough feeling to describe. It's not like you're feeling energetic or, hyper. It's just very annoying, a very annoying feeling, and it was intense. And I was like, oh man, I don't know what what's going on, but I don't feel right. So I ended up finishing up there. I went home and I had that feeling all through the night. I couldn't sleep. It did keep me awake. I could not sleep, and it was just a feeling of uneasiness, just annoyance inside. I felt like the guy that was depicted in the 1970s Sanka brand commercials, where his wife would say, you know, Robert Young would show up on an airplane or wherever, and the wife would say, "My husband, he's a bit edgy and this and that," and it's almost like she's implying that he gives her a backhander once in a while. And then Robert Young says, "Have you tried Sanka brand?" And he goes, "No, I haven't. I don't like those decaf," he said. So anyway, underneath it says like 2 months later or something, and Robert Young just happens to show up again 2 months later, and now all of a sudden this guy is calm and peaceful, and it's all because he switched to Sanka, and his wife has a big smile on her face. She's not getting whacked anymore. So I used to years ago, when I was a kid, once in a while I would make some Sanka. I had no idea it was decaffeinated. I just thought it was good coffee. But this one here, I am sure, has extra caffeine, right? Otherwise, why name it this? It's not just the flavor. Flavor's not what wakes you up. It's the caffeine. Now, they never tell you, you know, there's, I don't know, 100 milligrams of caffeine per cup, 80, 200, 400. They never say that. They tell you it's strong coffee, but they don't tell you the caffeine content, which to me, that's what I'm interested in. I want to know how much caffeine is in a cup. That way I make a decision on which brand to get. Maybe you drink the coffee, and there was a pill, and I don't know if maybe it's still around, a pill called Revive with Vibrant, something like that. And they had these commercials, and it was like pure caffeine. Maybe you have to take a regular cup of coffee with a couple of pills of Vibrant. Anyway, all right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Made the coffee right here, nice and fresh. I used filtered water in a clean, extra clean coffee maker. Anyway, here we go. Smells pretty good. Tastes different, pleasant, but different. I like it, but it's a different taste for the coffee that I'm used to. But I appreciate different flavors. Nice. I guess it's that chicory stuff. Gotta look it up, see what chicory is. And the more I have it, the more pleasant it becomes. Yes. Do I recommend it? Of course. I highly recommend it. It's very good coffee. We'll see what the effect is. Am I going to bounce off the walls inside later on, like in a half hour? I do not know, but the flavor is good. Very good. I picture myself having this on the top of a mountain during a nice snowstorm. Nice hot coffee. Yeah, smooth, very smooth. Yeah, I like this coffee. This may become my brand for a while. I switch back and forth, you know. Back and forth, but I don't really have a favorite like I have Lipton tea. I love Lipton tea, but even with that, even tea, I try different teas all the time. As a matter of fact, the other day I was in a tea shop, a specialty tea shop, and I ended up getting what they brand as the highest quality white tea. So I said, give me some of this high quality white tea. And so she pulled out a scoop thing, opened up a big jar, and I only bought a pound. $5, I mean a pound, sorry, a pound would be a lot. A pound would be like a big bag. I bought 1 ounce, try it out, and I did try it out, and it was very good. I will get more. $5, $5 an ounce. I don't know if that's a good price or if it's high. I don't think it's low, but I don't know. Seems okay to me. It's a bag about that big. Take a pinch out of that. I have a screen. Put it in. When I pull it out, all the bits of loose tea are removed from the water. And the good thing about there's a hummingbird over there. But the good thing about white tea is that no need for sugar. Does not have any bitter quality at all, so you could just drink it without the sugar. That's a nice hummingbird. The way they flap those little wings, I'd get tired if I was flapping my arms that fast. So they're in good shape. Yes, this coffee is very good. Anyway, that's it. If this was 1975, 76, I would be inside watching cartoons till 2. And then after that, if it was a nice day like today, I would run downstairs without telling anybody, because nobody said anything to their parents back then about, I'm going to go and play. You just went. Not like now. You have to give a written notice. But back then you just took off, you played all day. But so if this was like 1975 and I had just finished watching my cartoons, I would run downstairs after drinking a large glass of Tropicana orange juice, and I'd get on my nice bike, my 5-speed Apollo Ross, and I would disappear into the neighborhood. Just, I treated that bike like it was a car. Up and down side streets, and then any kind of imperfection in the road or the sidewalk would be used as a ramp. I would jump that bike, the edge of the curb, then bunny hop in it, wheelies, do a wheelie like 25-30 feet down with a wheelie, and then I would pick up speed off the side of a hill and hit a ramp at the bottom, and then measure. A friend of mine would be there with a yardstick measuring. Kids don't do that anymore. I don't see any kids jumping their bikes. Now they're all padded up, have a helmet on, elbow pads, maybe a pillow in the front. We fell, we took the pain. Nobody takes the pain anymore. Now you fall and you're up into your quiet over there with the horn. Mama's boy. Now you fall and your parents, they throw you into the SUV and they take you to urgent care. They put your Band-Aid on there and give you a lollipop and say, go home, rest. Back then we fell and we just left the wounds open. Yep. I think I'm going to tell these Wake the F Up coffee people that they make a good product. Anyway, that's it for today, or at least for now. All right, I'm out of here.